Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Rich Ryan. I'm one of the founding members here at the Obstacle Course Racing Collab, aka TORC, aka The Collab. Today we're bringing you a TORC talk, which is going to be based around our real conversations that we have about approaching our competition. And for this competition in particular, we're talking about OCR Stars. So OCR Stars is very much like the CrossFit Open, where there's one workout dropped each and every week. And then over the course of the 4 weeks, you add up the total points collected from the collective workouts, and that is your leaderboard. So this is the first episode, and after the first episode, we have 5 guys in the top 25, 4 in the top 15, 2 in the top 5, and we had the actual winner of this race, Nick Masick. So he's on this call talking about some of his strategies that came to fruition and some of the things that he wished he would have done even more. So the first thing we do is we talk about the mile, we recap that, then we get into the second workout called Gripper Chipper. And Gripper Chipper is going to happen later on this week, and we're going to go through our strategies and how we're going to approach it. So it's just an honest conversation and a look at elite athletes and how we prepare and how we are going to attack these races. So a lot of good information here, and I hope you enjoy it.
First time caller, long time listener.
You were out there on last time. You were literally on a plane.
Literally on an airplane. I was getting mean mugged by the flight attendant.
I'm sure. That's whatever.
We made it.
We're here. But yeah, dude, Nick, congrats. That's awesome. So you just dropped a 60? You just hammered a 60.
So I think I'm in like 417 shape. I was very wrong about the shape I was in, because I went through way too slow the first or the middle maybe. My first 3 laps were really slow.
They're all
and then
slow.
I was like, shoot, I got to get going, because I saw the time at 3 laps and it was like, yep, time to go. But yeah,
Nice,
I should have
man.
ran more consistent. So I should have probably went 66s. That would have been better, and then tried to cut down the last lap.
I figured you run 65s, you're at 420. I mean, I would imagine that was within the wheelhouse to drop a 60 like that.
Yeah, and it wasn't. Yeah, my wife's still mad at me about it.
And that was completely solo? There was nobody else there?
What's that?
You didn't have any pacing or anything? It was just you?
I had one of my old teammates pace the first lap and the third lap.
Oh, nice.
Did you say
He came? Yeah, he put me through in the 68, and then I wanted to go 65 the third lap, and I was a little off. But
Yeah.
I think he might have He might have slowed down to me because the wind was not great on the home stretch, and so I was kind of falling off of him a little bit, and so I think he just got closer to me, so I wasn't out in the middle of the wind alone.
And it was windy and everything?
Yeah, it was. I don't know. What would you say? It wasn't gusts, but it was windy. Yeah, 12-mile-an-hour wind.
12? Wow.
Are you married? Did you say wife?
Yeah.
You're married?
I'm an enigma, man. I don't tell anybody anything all the time. My family members ask me that same question sometimes. What? You're married? You're having a kid? Yeah.
You're having a kid?
Yeah.
Well, I thought you were going to be a really good OCR racer.
This is
I
actually
still will be.
this is Nick's gender reveal party through Zoom that we're doing. We're not actually
Yeah, I have a
doing
bunch of fireworks ready.
We
I don't know
already
if that joke
know
makes sense here.
we already know what gender Nick is. At least we think we do.
that would be some party. Yeah, he's actually had the OCR Stars. He won the female competition, which is
There's no way. That girl's so fast.
She's really fast.
What was her time?
456.
Under 5.
It's
Yeah,
awesome.
she won by a lot.
Yeah. She beat me.
Logan, how you feel about your mile?
Oh, not great. Not great. I had one shot just because I was traveling for work this week, and I thought everything had to be on camera and stuff, so I figured I needed a friend to record it, because I just didn't have a super wide lens that would keep me in the peripheral of the track. So yeah, so I went I don't know. I think I went 446 or something, but yeah, I don't know. I got to get my calves, my left calf I tweaked during that half marathon, so I need to get that a little bit better still. But otherwise I'm not complaining. I don't think anybody expects a ton from me in the mile, but maybe a 10K or, some longer distances are more my wheelhouse.
And that's like there was no real lead up for you. Like last call you were on, you're like, oh, I missed it. It's like, no, man, it's this week. You're like, oh, cool, I'm in.
Yeah.
There
hasn't been a whole lot of prep. I've been working on my house and I've been working on this new job, and it's been kicking my butt a little bit. But I think everybody's sort of in that boat a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like, I've still been training, still been running, haven't done a whole lot of strength stuff, but I really haven't had a need to. Considering there's no like major races or anything, till early next year. So I'm just trying to stay fit and have some fun now that something's going on.
Something's here. So I mean, all things considered, like being able to run 4:44 off of basically nothing, like you were marathon training, right? Like, and just like one that was like the first time you felt work. Yeah, the first time you felt that like terrible feeling in the back 700 of a race, like so it was nice and cold, and my lungs felt amazing, yeah, totally,
just expanding like that when they hadn't in a while. So yeah, but congrats everybody. I mean, everybody here put down amazing times. You guys were smoking. Glad to see everybody could still run.
So far, a good showing by TORC.
It's pretty sweet.
Sean, you feel good about yours? You're right around where you thought.
Yeah, I guess I did 2 goes. The first go didn't go that well. I just did it solo. It was like wet and windy, and really came in on my last lap in 75 and just blew up. Felt terrible afterwards. I don't know how you guys felt after your mile, but that first one was felt like throwing up for half an hour.
Oh, nice.
But then for the second one, I had some pacers, and
nice.
To roll really well. Felt smooth the whole way. Closing to 67, which was decent. And felt fine afterwards. So pretty pleased. Yeah.
I mean, it's so weird how like there's like little nuance to the mile, and like you change small things, and you get a completely different result. I figure just it's 1 mile, just run as hard as you can and finish, but I don't really like that. And Nick, how you feeling, Mr. Riker?
I obviously feel like I could go a lot faster in a mile, but it's whatever. I don't know. I've never been good racing by myself. I'm a gamer. I've never been good at like time trialing, or like in the summer times in college when they said we're gonna like sit into like your 5K time trial time. Like I was always trash by myself. So
you've also been building up as well. Like you were kind of been doing like tempo stuff, like not necessarily, and like you have OCR races you've been doing. You're actually doing obstacle course races.
Yeah. So I'm definitely more like focused on Savage than OCR stars. But yeah, I have done actual OCR races.
Yeah. So that's
yeah. But I ran a 70, 70, 70, and then 69.
That's awesome. Yeah, so it's
I feel like if I was with somebody, I would have pushed it harder at the beginning.
It probably 4 or 5 seconds there just with pacing.
Yeah.
But all things considered, we're all still right in the mix. So how are we feeling? When are we doing this? I'm gonna do this tomorrow.
I'll do it tomorrow too at noon, 12:30 p.m.
Yeah, I'll probably be doing it somewhere in the early afternoon, late morning as well. What are you guys thinking? Nick, Sean, Logan?
I'm going to do it Wednesday, and if I still have a butt on Friday, I might try it again. I don't know why it's called the gripper chipper. Like, every time I attempt any part of it, my grip's fine. It's my ass. Just done. From
the lunges?
Yeah. No, that's the hardest part for me. It's not even the total bar. It's the lunges.
Can you get through them?
Yeah, slowly. So I actually just got back from the gym, and I did each section of it alone time just to see where I was weak. And so I did the deadlift in 40 seconds, and I went straight into not deadlift.
Farmer's carry. Yeah.
Straight into the lunges. And I didn't finish the lunges until a minute 40. So they took me an entire minute.
I think that's fair. I think that's about what it's going to be.
It felt like sprinting though, like sprint lunging, like I definitely went way too fast. I don't know. I was touching my knee to the ground, but it just hurt. And then the toes to bars, I'm still worried about because they're just the bear of the workout.
You're just learning them. And it literally, this workout might as well just have been 100 toes to bar for time.
Yeah.
I don't know why all this other shit is like there's you can't gain ground, you can't really lose that much ground, you can't make up ground after the toes to bar. Like it should just be toes to bar.
I feel like they should have, it's 120 feet, but I'm only like 5'5", so I feel like I should only have to go 100 feet.
It is 100 feet.
Is it 100 or 120? I'm reading 120.
It's 100.
It's
But you could do
200 for the carries.
You can make a case for 80 though, Logan. Maybe not 100.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, gotcha. See, I'm just reading it for the first time, so yeah, don't expect too much from me this
They had a ton of typos on their thing.
The Logan, have you done toes to bar?
Oh yeah. I used to be a diver. We used to do those nonstop.
I think you'll do really well on those, right?
Yeah. It helps. It helps that I'm not taller actually on those. Yeah.
No, totally.
Those should be good.
How do you think you would break those up?
How many do we have to do?
50?
50? Maybe 25, or maybe, I guess maybe 20-20-10 if you want to make it. Yeah, 20-15-15. Shoot, it depends. If you want to do 3 sets, I mean,
remember, you have to do 7 burpees if you
come down,
bar.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the way to do it would probably be, do it in 3 sets. So whether you feel more comfortable doing 20, 15, 15, or doing 20, 10 is probably the way to go. Just basically on that second set, if you're starting to get cooked, by 10, drop down, do the, if you start to get cooked around 15 and you don't want to push it to 20, go ahead, drop down, do your burpees because you're going to do 2 sets of burpees anyway, and then jump back up and, and wrap up the final 10.
I think if we can get, if we can only do 14 burpees, that's really going to be kind of where it separates, like kind of how.
Yeah.
Like I think that's what's going to put people in the top 15, top 10, the ones who are doing
25.
Or however that. No,
30,
that if you're doing 2 sets, you'll probably be in the top 5, I think.
Okay.
Like the dude who beat Hunter in that live video, he actually broke it up. I mean, he was like a ridiculously CrossFit type build, like really short, really muscular. He actually didn't do them unbroken, and he did it in 4 minutes and 44 seconds or something insane. I can't imagine anyone's going to beat that. But if anybody is going to be, if you can do like a 30-20, 35-15 or whatever, like I think that's going to probably put you in the top 5. Does anyone think they have that in them?
I think I could break it up 25-25.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You gonna try?
I did 25 today after simulating the farmer's carries and lunges, and like that felt right. So I feel like I could push it more, but I'll probably go 25-25 as a goal.
That'd be huge.
Yeah.
That'd be huge. And even if you get that big chunk of 25 out, like, and you can readjust and just do 15, and then you would still be in a really good spot for 10 to finish it up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So
are
25.
Are any of you using kettlebells over dumbbells?
So on the carries, we talked about on the a little bit on Slack. Like if you can hook grip those dumbbells or the bar or the during the lunges in the farmer's carry, like it saves your grip incredibly.
What's hook grip?
So like you would have, like if this was the barbell or the dumbbell, you put your thumb over first and then wrap your fingers this way, and it kind of creates a strap with your hand. So it takes.
I haven't tried that.
Yeah, it takes
oh my god!
all the pressure.
Try that beforehand. It's so much better.
Because I was doing like a U grip, and the kettlebells felt better.
Are we allowed to use kettlebells?
Them.
I think we can.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'll have to try the hook grip and then compare it to like open, like ape hang kind of grip, like an open palm.
Yeah. It says dumbbells or kettlebells. It says dumbbells / kettlebells. So.
I find kettlebells to be less stable, especially on lunges. I feel it.
Okay.
In my opinion.
I'll try them both out.
Yeah,
we have to like Saturday, right?
Yeah. So I'm gonna go tomorrow, and then I'm gonna go Saturday, and I think I'm gonna take Friday like off. I don't know how much like the running is affecting going hard, and then doing this toaster bar workout is affecting my toaster bar, because I've had a hard time the past 2 times I've tried it after like hard workouts. So I've been pretty easy past 2 days, and I think I'm gonna take Friday just straight up off, because I want to go hard on Wednesday, something that's going to be more specific for that 6 mile, and then just miles Thursday, and then be able to do some sort of secondary workout over the weekend.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna see how fresh I can be on the day on Saturday. And I think that'd be enough time. Like, I don't know how long it takes to recover from this. What do you guys think? 50 toaster bar, like?
I think you'll be fine. If you've been practicing it, you'll be fine.
Because it's your core. Your core, it should recover quick than other areas. Hopefully.
Yeah, a lot of blood flow to there.
Yeah. I'm gonna drop off, see if I can get my camera back real quick. I don't know why it's not working.
Cool. Sean, what are you thinking in terms of breaking things up?
Yeah. Did you guys see the Instagram post today?
I saw Hunter's video.
Yeah, he showed like the whole contest where those guys went like sub 5, and it was sort of interesting. I was timing the splits, and like the farmers came in, they were moving. They were like 25 seconds.
25.
And like Hunter was on the toaster bar before a minute and a half. And I did try it on Friday, and I was about a minute 50 when I was on the toaster bar. So a bit of ground to be made up there. I think also with the lunges, with the 25 feet, it's either 7 or 8 lunges per direction, I guess. And I sort of found I was on the threshold, but I think probably 8 is the smarter move. Not as powerful, not as extensive. You can just kind of flow through it a bit better. So that's probably what I'll do. Groups of 8. And yeah, toaster bar, I think 20, 15, 15 is the way I'm going to do it. And just try, at least if I do it twice, maybe I'll try 2 sets. But I want to be kind of fresh going into those 7 burpees, so I can do them quick and get back on the bar. And so my thought is, because when I did it on Friday, I took about 35 seconds between toaster bar and toaster bar. So it was 35 seconds to do the burpees before I was up doing the next set of toaster bar. And I think if I could drop that down to like 20, 25, it would save a lot of time. So those are kind of my thoughts.
When doing the burpees, because I think it compounds. Like, it's basically a reverse crunch, right? It's a very similar motion to a toaster bar. Do you think there's any merit into like kind of being sloppy or slow through the burpees, like just bringing like one leg up, or just kind of like worming your way up, as opposed to like pulling your knees up real quick and popping up? Do you think that would save your core at all, or do you think it would just be worse on the time?
I think it depends where you are. Like if you're definitely feeling it, I'd take it easier into the next set, because it kind of acts as a recovery too. Another thing that I kind of saw was you don't have to jump on the burpee, you just have to touch the bar. And so in the workout, when I was doing the burpees, I was jumping to the bar, but all you have to do is touch it. So that saves a tiny bit of time too.
If there's a bar that you have that your thumb that's literally to here, right?
Yeah. So I have an adjustable bar, so that's what I do. But
nice.
Luxury, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be kind of conservative tomorrow. I can start with like 12, and then if that feels good, like keep moving, kind of going up. I just ran out. Like when I did a simulation on this, I completely ran out of gas. Like I did like 18, and then I was like doing 10, and I did like 8, and then I was like 6. I was like, just died. So I think I'm with you on that, Sean. Like I'm going to save my aggressive attempt for Saturday, and tomorrow I'm just going to get a score up and see how it kind of plays out. But definitely hammer that farmer's run.
Yeah, I'm doing it one time, so I'm going all out tomorrow.
Do it, baby.
Oh, I'm pumped.
Just go unbroken.
Wouldn't that be something?
I want to see TORC sweep the number 1 spots for every single week.
I want to fall like Chandler Smith did.
Yeah, because he did it unbroken, right?
Yeah,
that was 50.
I don't think I could do that unbroken. I think my core will go out first, but that's pretty awesome.
That was so awesome.
They have those CrossFit like gloves where they hook around the bar and you can like put your fingers in the holes.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
That's just safe. That's so you don't rip.
Oh
yeah, it's not really
like
grippy.
Is it like a gymnast bar thing? Like
yeah, it's just so you don't rip your hand.
Yeah,
okay, so it slides.
Yeah,
you can kind of like grab it on. Yeah, like so when you slide, it doesn't.
Yeah,
I see.
I'll have my bar chalked up and my grip chalked, my hands chalked.
Yeah.
Shoes chalked.
The last thing you want to do is do this on one attempt, tear up your hands, and not be able to do like a second.
I know.
I can't tear my hands.
Yeah.
I haven't really come close to feeling that doing these toast to bar.
Yeah.
I did a little bit, but I came out, but it grew. It already calloused over, so that should be good. I did get a paper cut on my thumb though.
Oh.
From this workout? No, from paper.
Might have to put you on the
It's
DL.
fine. It's fine. Yeah, just from moving papers over.
Pushing
Hey, what
papers.
about for these toast to bar? Usually when I'm doing them, my legs are fully extended. Is that like still the case? I mean, your legs should be no. You can,
my knees are bent.
When you're kicking the bar, you mean?
That's a big difference. Okay.
Yeah, you kip.
Right. Okay. All right. Sweet. That's great.
Yeah. So I think you'll do well in this, Logan. Like if you can just get to that bar and just start cranking on them and get that little kipping motion and get some momentum going.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. We'll see. Cool. I gotta find a place to do this.
Yeah. I know. That's what the gym in Philadelphia that I go to. I have to wear a mask. They just won't not let me wear a mask. I even asked, I was like, "Can I just come in when nobody's here and just not wear a mask?" They're like, "No."
Yeah.
So on Saturday, I'm just gonna drive out into the suburbs somewhere and just see if I can get someplace and breathe.
Fly here.
Just meet you in Florida.
Hey,
I'll have no problem.
When they ask you for a judge or witness, like we have to have somebody with. I know we have to film the whole thing and be within like visual, but of the camera. But what about do we have to have somebody there to just make sure everything is done by the book?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Just make in the beginning when you're going over everything, like just be really thorough with the video. Just like show 25 feet. They also ask to have like mark it off every 5 feet.
5 feet. Yeah.
So just do that. Show your hands on the bar, and then just kind of put it in some place.
Perfect. Cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get somebody to record me, but I'm not sure.
All right.
Just like the WOD Proof app or whatever, because the clock starts on that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, Nick, you're using chalk. That's what I wanted to kind of ask everybody today. I had a few questions just about this workout. If you should go gloves versus chalk versus tape, because I have a metal bar and it's super slick. Like there's no way I'm going bare hand on it because I just slide right off.
I would use
what do you
chalk.
think's a bigger advantage, to have like a glove or just bare chalk?
Depends on the bar. Is it like a gloss finish or does it have like a textured finish?
It's rough. It's like a metal, but it's that rough kind of metal. It's not studded, like it's not lines cut through it like a bench press bar. Right. It's just like rough throughout. So
this is how I tape. This is how I tape my hands. Let me see if I can paste this into the message board real quick. Man, this is not like me today.
What's up with your camera?
I don't know, the camera. I'm trying to paste stuff. All right, here we go.
There we go.
I like this taping technique. I don't know if this is actually right, but this looks like the way that I do it. It's like a gymnast like taping technique, and then you can chalk up with that. So you save kind of the calluses in the center of your hand, but you still have plenty of flexibility, like with your hands and your wrist.
Can all of you see Logan? I can't.
No, nobody can see Logan. He put it in the chat, the YouTube.
I can't even see myself. Yeah, I just put it in the chat there.
Okay. Let me take a look at that.
I use this camera all day for work today and didn't have any issues. But sorry, yes.
Yeah, this is kind of like the product that they make. They have they make this as like a product for CrossFit sometimes.
Okay. Yeah. It's similar to that, right?
Yeah, that's perfect idea.
Tape. Yeah, I just use athletic tape. You double it over, you split it, you tie it around your middle finger, and then you wrap your wrist. And
that's a good idea. So Nick, something like that could help. But I don't know. I probably would just go chalk.
Chalk.
Yeah, chalk it up.
Because gloves, you just have to worry about if they suck then. Like, it's just something else to worry about.
Tomorrow was going to be my gloves or chalk test run. Kind of like see how many I can do, see if 25 feels bad kind of a day.
Okay.
And then maybe go for a conservative attempt on Wednesday.
Okay.
I don't know. I wasn't really fully mentally prepared for this week because I figured in the mile I'd go in and probably get like 10th and not have to worry about it and be like, oh, I don't care. Like I'm already, like I'm in a spot where no one sees me. I can just do my thing.
Nope.
Now I'm
Nick,
nervous.
I told you you were going to win it.
Bullseye now.
I didn't believe you, and now
I
I'm
literally
nervous.
told you you were going to win it. You're
I
2
didn't
years
believe
out of
you.
college.
Oh, whoa. I'm like 3 years out of college.
3 years out of college, and like the only one who's been like track speed.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, like at this point, Nick, you just need to mitigate damage. You just need. I would be conservative and see how it goes that first time, and see where you stack up. And if you're like, all right, maybe I'll shave 10 more seconds off this and move up a couple spaces, but like just trying to mitigate damage till it gets to the 6 mile and the Burpee Mountain. Like that's just like work
Cardio.
capacity. That's we just got to survive this one.
Oh, I'm fired about the burpee mountain.
Yeah, you guys take that one. I'm just gonna sit on the back of TORC for burpee mountain.
Turn myself inside out.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah.
Dude, I should have done a second attempt on this mile. I'm just looking at the placements. If I just did it again and ran like a
That's what I was thinking too. I should have just did it, but I didn't want to.
Yeah, Logan, where you finished, it was like right in the thick of it.
Yeah, it was cold, it was windy, and I was like, you know what? I just want to do this once. I'm traveling.
I mean, if Tyler Veerman had told me I could have done it with him, I would have done it Saturday morning. But he said he wants to do it by himself.
Yeah,
At altitude,
what a psychopath!
What a punk, dude. He didn't want to get beat.
Basically, yeah. You race by yourself, you win.
Yeah.
But yeah, Logan, I agree. Like, man, if you had like there's like 6 people here with a time that's 1 second faster than yours.
right, exactly. I would have gotten some pacers and just like really gone after it, but that's all right. This is
I know. It was like I had a hard time finding pacers because I figure anyone who's able to who would want to run that fast is probably training for something, and they're like, no, I can't just.
I couldn't find anybody either, and for that time of the day, I wanted it.
That's another thing too. I was just like, I'm just gonna do this because this is when I want to run it.
I want to say about the farmer's carry tomorrow. I have found when I'm going back and forth to do, a little turn and not just do like a turn like you do a suicide in basketball, like a hairpin, like go right back a little curve action. I feel like I get momentum.
That was faster?
Yeah, for me it felt like.
Okay.
It's probably you have so much more momentum because you're carrying 100 pounds. If you get a curve into it, not to throw math in here or anything.
I did that at my Deca Strong event too, and Yancey said that's the best way to do it is to curve.
And if Yancey said it,
yeah, I don't know about your opinion about Yancey, but he knows a lot about this crap.
Yeah, right. He's always carrying weight. It's like Joe DeSena carrying around a kettlebell for life.
That's weird.
Yeah. What else? Oh, I'm gonna take my thumbs because of the hook grip. That's one thing I'm gonna do. I don't think it's gonna matter too much, but I have this little athletic tape, like almost like pre-wrap tape that go around my thumbs. Won't help or hurt on the pull-up bar. And just like how Sean mentioned, just like the transitions, like that's where the time is really gonna start stacking up, and where other people are going to lose time is from the burpees back to the bar, because you're going to get done with the burpees and you're just going to stare at that fucking bar, but you just need to get on it. Like that's like the biggest place that people are going to lose time. And like, you're not going to be recovered. You're just going to be worried about failing. So you're just like, fuck.
You got to attack it. You
got to get back on it. And I think I'm the same between the farmer's carry and the lunges, and just like run to the bar and just start.
Can you have the bar be right next to the start? Because my setup, it's bar like above me, and then the tape is right next to the bar. You can do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't look like there's any rules against spacing. So I think if you could set it up that way, I think you're going to put yourself in a really good position. I mean, this thing is so variable. There's so many variables here, like in technique and everything else, that there's going to be valuable like quarters of seconds to save in all these different areas. So do it. If you have the option, do it.
Yeah. And just how tight things are. We were just looking at the results of where Logan finished, how tight that every second's going to be.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, pretty much everyone, just how everyone was in the same boat for the miles, like no one's really training for it. Everyone's kind of training around it and can kind of move toward it. It's the same thing for this workout. Like we've been training just as much for this as anybody else. And it's been like, 4 or 5 weeks. So everyone is also kind of in the same boat with this. So those little pieces that we can kind of put together like that will add up. Yeah. What else? Anyone else thinking anything else for this?
No, I think it's all grit.
It's all great.
This is the big I think it's a big mental thing because I don't know. I definitely think you can push harder on this. Like if you think your grip's gonna go, I really think it is just a mental thing though.
I don't think it's the grip. I think it's just the core.
Yeah, I was.
Can we lie and like say there's some magic thing we can do?
What time are you thinking, Rich? You're gonna do?
I would love to be under 6:30.
That's what I was thinking. I saw the person who did it with Hunter. They did it like under 5, and I was like, ugh.
No, and then Hunter was like 5:15 or something. And
yeah,
we ain't getting him.
I think sub 6 would be great. Like
sub 6 would separate you. I think that's top 5.
Same. Yeah, like how even if you think of like how Sean was saying, 35 seconds per drop, and say if you go completely unbroken, you go as fast as like Hunter did, like you're starting at like 5 minutes, right? And then every break you take, you can think of adding 30 to 35 seconds on top of it. So that's
Sean,
why I like
how long did it take you? How long did it take you to do the burpee pull-ups?
So it was about 2 minutes. So I did about 7:30. Honestly, I wasn't gassing myself. I think minute and a half if you're going hard probably is possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
There hasn't been a single time in training I've gone hard on the burpee pull-ups.
Yeah.
I think I'm just saving that all in there.
Let me ask this. Maybe I can set this up so you can all see me, because I do my burpees as like what I consider to be lazily as possible, and I just want to make sure this is legal so I don't get dinged for it. But like, can you all see my floor?
Yeah.
Kind of like.
Yeah.
Maybe. Am I still visible?
Yeah.
Okay, so like instead of doing just like flat to ground, can you still see me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Instead of going like feet together, jump, pull up, I do this weird like I'm on my chest and then I put one leg up like in a lunge almost, like I'm starting a 100-meter dash.
Right.
And then step with the other leg, like alternate legs.
No, you won't get dinged for that, but I think that would be slower.
Really?
Honestly.
Well,
I don't know.
you're going to be switching legs too, right? I mean, you're going to go
it would just
right
like
leg.
alternate.
Yeah.
Maybe I'd be faster because I jump well off one leg. I'm usually a better jumper on one leg. Kind of carry that momentum and go straight up.
It was like step ups. Like when you do step ups on a bench, I was able to do leap off my right leg, do the pull up, come back on my left leg, step, like basically belly flop, and then do it with the other leg. And so I got like a rest on the legs because they're so thrashed from the lunges. I just wanted to make sure it was legal.
It's legal. Just chest down. That's all you need to do.
Chest, touch the ground. That's it. Chest,
chin over the
hands.
bar. That's it. Yep.
My bar's too high. My bar is like
it's like a huge
it's
jump.
like 7 inches above the tip of my fingers.
Oh wow.
Yeah, mine might be the same. But those are just going to be like, you're not going to gain time. You're really not going to lose too much time. What's happening?
Yeah.
That's all these dogs have been doing this entire time.
I like missed you turn to it, and I just That's
it. I'm fired up.
Yeah. Let's throw down.
Does anybody in TORC, does anybody live in the Denver area with our group? That you guys
I was just there though this past weekend.
I'm going.
Lacey lives in Colorado Springs.
Oh, she's in
Yeah.
Colorado Springs. She's just south of there, so that's like an hour.
Hour and a
Yeah.
half.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there next week, so I was gonna see if anybody wanna get a quick session.
That'd been cool. For that, you can do the 6 mile. Are you gonna be out there to run the 6 mile?
Yeah. I mean, I'll be out there for a few days. So
Just do it at altitude. Just make this thing
I
harder.
might have to.
Shit is too easy. Yeah.
Hey, it ain't nothing but a thing.
Ain't nothing but a thing. Yeah, actually, there's less air resistance, so it should be better.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But you should be way faster.
Who needs oxygen?
That's science.
Science.
That's just science, guys.
Cool, fellas. All right. I don't have the premium for Zoom, so we're running out of time. So I think this is an appropriate time to wrap things up.
See ya. Hey, Nick. This is just between Nick and I. You know Blue's getting married?
What?
Yeah.
I didn't even know you had a girlfriend.
Well, it's during quarantine they got it, and then he got engaged.
Wow.
Blue is our Dylan is our friend, is our mutual friend. That's how we met.
Great.
It's super weird, that story, because I think back all the time on how, like, I pretty much owe everything I know about OCR to Dylan because of the connection I made through him to Nick.
Now he's getting married to someone who he's never been able to go out to eat with.
Yeah, exactly.
Oof.
I
That's
met her
tough.
though. I met her before. She's cool. She's fine.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right. That's all I had.
All
that's
right.
crazy.
Well,
I gotta
I'm
text him about that.
I'll update as soon as I'm done tomorrow, and we'll just
Me too.
keep the updates coming.
All right.
Good
See
stuff,
ya.
That was
guys.
awesome job week 1. We'll see you.
Okay.
All right. Later, guys. Bye-bye.
Yeah.